everyone! The reaction of so many people today was, "Oh no, not again." Another high school, Columbine High in Littleton, Colorado, has been the scenery for a terrible massacre. 2 senior students opened fire in the school. Some bombs were also placed in the school canteen. We talked with our special reporter, Pablo Martinez. Good evening, Pablo.
Good evening, Maria. Good evening, Maria. A normal day seemed to start today here in Columbine, a day which has marked one of the darkest pages of the history of the United States. The 2 gunmen have been recognized as Eric Harris and Dylan Keppel, who were seen at the entry of the canteen, when, after some explosive devices placed around the building, opened fire to several students. At the moment, the number of victims has reached 14 murdered students and the teacher, Dave Sanders, and 24 injured. Police and emergency services are now inside the building, where a register is now being done. The dead bodies of the gunmen have been discovered. It seems that both committed suicide. We return the connection.
Thank you, Pablo. This is all the information that police has given to journalists. An investigation will be carried out in order to discover why these 2 students decide to kill their classmate. Today we count with the presence of Mr. Fernandez, Minister of National Security. Good evening, Mr. Fernandez. How has been the news assumed by the government?
Good evening, everyone, and good evening, Ms. Gomez. This event has already been one of the worst killings in an educational center. The security department is now shuddered at the rate of cancer is, and in the name of the United States government, we give our most sincere condolences to all the family victims.
Good evening, Mr. Fernandez.
Good evening.
This is not the first shooting attempt in an educational center. We can't count 69 shootings since 1980 till today, all carried out by students who had access to a gun.
One right of any person born in the United States is the possession of a gun. It is written in our Constitution. It's necessary to do things clear. The 2 young people were not allowed to have a gun.
But these 2 men were just about a year to be adults and get free access to a gun.
We don't know how can change a teenager life in 1 year.
But what I mean is that anyone in this country can get a weapon. Any American citizen can just buy a gun. So are people like in Columbine paying these consequences?
Everyone should have the right to protect himself.
And anyone has the right to kill? Because something we can't deny is that giving a gun to a person is giving a way to protect himself, but also a way of killing.
And anyone can take a stone and kill a person, so their problem has nothing to do with weapons.
But there is a problem, isn't it? America is the only country with such a number of shootings throughout all of its history. And what a coincidence! It's the only country that allows their citizens to have a gun.
But guns are not the problem.
So, the United States is the only country with such a rate of shootings. And it is the only country which allows their citizens to have a gun. Are you suggesting, Mr. Fernandez, that people in USA are just insane?
And how many lives have saved a gun?
Okay. Thank you very much, Minister. We finished this interview. I'll see you in the next shooting school interview. Minister of National Security of America, we finished this day with 15 people murdered. 15 American citizens murdered.
Thanks, you too.
We continue with the economy. Today